Hi friends, I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel SBCL Andal. Today I will study the third video on the chapter acid, bases and salt. So without any delay, let's get started. How strong are acid or base solution? How can we know that a given acid or base, a given acid or a base solution is how much strong? How can we know? So we have earlier studied that there are indicators. Some are natural indicators and some are man-made indicators, that is synthetic indicators. From indicators we can know that whether a given solution is acidic in nature or basic in nature. But now we are concerned whether about the strongness of a acid or base. We are concerned about the strongness of acid or base. So how can we tell that a given substance is more acidic or less acidic, or more basic or less basic? In other words, how can we say that the given acid is strong acid or weak acid? How can we say that the given acid is a base is strong base or weak base? So for easy of study, a scale has been developed. This is called pH scale. This is called pH scale. So what is a pH scale? What we can do with a pH scale? We can say by using a universal indicator. This is a universal indicator, and this is not a single indicator, but this is a mixture of several indicators. Remember, the universal indicator is not a single indicator, but is a mixture of several indicators, and from this it shows different colors at different concentration of hydrogen ion in a solution. The parameter is the hydrogen ion concentration. That is why it is called pH scale. This is called pH scale. So on pH scale, what we measure? On pH scale, we can measure pH generally from 0, that means very acidic, to 14, means very alkali. Okay, 0 means very acidic and 14 means very alkali. So we can say higher the hydronium ion, if the hydronium ion is higher, then the concentration hydronium ion concentration, then lower is the pH value. That means if the concentration of H plus ion is increasing, suppose H plus ion is increasing, then pH will be is opposite. pH value will decrease. H plus ion increase means acidic, acid. That means if H plus ion is increasing, that means if the acid, in case of acid, pH value will decrease, and it's just opposite. You just remember the one, then the other will be just its opposite. If the H plus ion is decreasing, suppose H plus ion is decreasing, then pH will increase. Then what will happen with pH? pH will increase, and the increase in pH is the property of base. This is the base. Whenever H plus ion is decreasing, then it is a base, and whenever H plus ion is increasing, it is acid. So there is no scale on pOH. Remember, there is no scale like pOH. There is only scale pH. there is only scale pH, and this is what pH? This is hydrogen ion concentration. Okay. So this scale is very important. You just have to remember everything about it. This is very important. Questions can be asked from it. You minutely observe it. What you are seeing here, that you already know that H plus ion means acidic and OH minus ion means basic or alkali. So what happens? Acidic nature is increasing. You can see this is the 7 neutral, and if you go this side, then the increase in H plus ion is getting increased. You can see the blue line, blue colored line, that this is increasing. You can see the area is increasing, and if you go this side, then decrease in H plus ion concentration. That means H plus ion is getting decreased. You can see decreasing, very decreasing, and decreasing. That means if we go in the right side of the scale, then OH minus ion is the number of OH minus ion is increasing. That is, basic nature is increasing. And if we go left side, that is from 7 to 0, acidic nature is increasing. Okay, and the 7 is neutral position. And this is very interesting, that if somebody will ask you that a solution is given, okay, the question, please hear the question. A solution is given and this solution is acidic. Then definitely it has H plus ion in the solution. Without H plus ion it cannot be acidic, you know very well. So this is acidic. You have been asked whether this solution contain OH minus ion or not. Whether this solution contain OH minus ion or not. What will be your answer? It is very interesting that this solution contain OH minus ion, but its number is less than the H plus ion. Remember, you can see this one, that there is blue line also and there is white line also. That is, for any particular region, if you see a particular region, then you will find that there is a blue line also, there is a white line also, but some is greater than someone. That means if H plus ion is greater than OH, then it will show acidic character, and if there is OH minus ion is greater in a solution and H plus ion is less in number, then it will show basic character. So in a particular given solution, H plus as well as OH minus ion both are present. Then how can we determine that whether the solution is acidic or basic? On the concentration of pH scale. If the pH is less than 7, then it is acidic, and if its pH is greater than 7, then it is basic in character. So remember, in a solution, H plus and OH minus ion both are present, and if they are both in equal number, then the solution is neutral. Okay. So you can see here it is given a scale and different color has been shown, which is a real color obtained from the universal indicator. You can see gastric juice, its pH is about 1.2. You know that whenever we move from 7 to 0, the acidic character is increasing. You can see here that it is very red. That means it is acidic, very acidic. And you can see the lemon juice 2.2. It is very acidic, but not strong acidic. It is moderate. That's why we just eat lemon. Okay, this is acidic, but not strong acid. That's why we eat it. If we see the pure blood pH, blood of pH is 7.4. The milk of magnesia, it is 10. That means milk of magnesia is a base, and you know the base is in the scale is greater than 7. Okay, and you can see here sodium hydroxide, it is a strong base. You can see here, this is the blue line, a very deep blue line. So it is a strong base. So you may be asked in the exam, remember this is scale: 7 to 0 acidic, 7 neutral, and 7 to 14 basic. The basic property is increasing from 7 to 14, and the acidic property is increasing from 7 to 0. Okay, many questions have been asked. Some questions also have been given in the sample paper provided by the CBSE. You can see there. Not only this is, but what happens in case of strong acid and strong bases? Acids give rise to H plus ions are said to be strong acids. If more H plus ions are being given by acid, then the acid are called strong acid. And if they give more OH minus ion, if they will give more OH minus ion, then it is called strong base. Okay, so this is very important. Importance of pH in our everyday life. What is the importance of pH in our everyday life? You will know that our human body works better in the pH range of 7 to 7.8. You have to remember it. The body, because for digestion purpose, the many chemical reactions take place in our body. So for proper functioning and proper digestion in our alimentary canal or stomach, the pH should be 7.0 to 7.8. That is in the basic side. Our body works better in the basic side. Remember, not in the acidic side. Okay, basic side. And you also know that rainwater, its pH is 5.6. If its pH is less than 5.6, then it is called acidic rain. So what is acidic rain, friends? You know, in air there is gases like SO2, CO2. When these gases reacts with water, rainwater, then concerned acids are formed. H2SO4 is formed in case by reacting with SO2, and by reacting with carbon dioxide, carbolic acid is formed, H2CO3. So these acids are formed by these non-metallic oxides, and these cause this called acid rain, because with the rain acid is also falling. Okay, and this is very harmful for the rivers, for the survival of the aquatic life, because if the pH value will lower down to 5.6 of the rivers or ponds or something, or any water reservoir, then it will be very difficult for the aquatic life. They will not live at all. So this is very important. What is the, you can also since every line of NCERT is important, so this is also important. Atmosphere of Venus is made of thick white yellowish cloud of sulfuric acid. Remember, there the sulfuric acid is there, found in the form of a cloud, in the form of a thick white and yellow cloud. Thick white and yellow cloud, where? In the Venus atmosphere. What is the pH of the soil of your backyard? You know that some soil may be acidic or some soil may be basic. So a particular crop grows well which in the soil which is neither acidic nor very basic. So we have to test the soil regularly. If the, suppose what question may be asked here, suppose a soil, you tested a soil and you find that the pH is suppose pH is 3.5, suppose its pH is 3.5. What you will do to correct the soil? What you will do? So you will add some basic compound, such as suppose calcium hydroxide. This is lime. If you will add this lime, this is base, it will react with the acid present in the soil and reduce and increase its pH value. Its pH value will somewhat be 7 or 6 something or 8 something. Then it is good. The crop will grow. That means the acidity will reduce. So if the soil is acidic, the concept is, if the soil is acidic, that means the pH is very lower than 7, then you have to add basic materials. And if it's just opposite, suppose the soil is basic in nature, then you have to add some acidic material, because you know by neutralization reaction acid will react with the base and neutralize each other. Okay. pH in the digestive system. You know that in our stomach hydrochloric acid is produced, which helps in the digestion of the food without harming the stomach. However, sometimes if we eat very spicy food, then what happens? More HCl is liberated, and we get and we have pain in our abdomen. So from getting this pain, we have to reduce the acidity. So we have to take some bases. These bases are called antacids. Antacids means anti of acids. That means which will reduce the effect of acids. Some antacids are milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide. Its calling name is milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide. It is a mild base. When we eat this, this is definitely it is found in every houses. It is kept in every houses for emergency purpose. This is pink in color. This is also found in the form of tablet or liquid. So what happens? This base react with the HCl acid and neutralizes each other. That is, the effect of acidity is reduced. So this is also an important one. pH change as the cause of tooth decay. Our tooth decay if the pH of the mouth is lower than 5.5. Remember, if the pH of the mouth is lower than 5.5, then tooth gets decay. And how is the pH of 5 gets lower than 5.5? We eat something, especially sugar and food particles, which remain in our cavity, and the bacteria produces acid and our mouth become acidic. And if the pH of the mouth is become below 5.5, then the enamel of the our teeth get corroded. That is, our tooth will decay. It is generally seen in the children. They eat lots of chocolates and all, and their tooth, definitely you have seen that the teeth decay. Self defense of the animals. You have perhaps you know that some that the plants, suppose as if honeybee have stung, then what happens? Honeybee puts methanoic acid. You remember methanoic acid. Methanoic acid formula is HCOOH. You don't have to remember its formula because NCERT has not given. You have not required to remember. Just see methanoic acid. This is also called formic acid. Formic acid. What happens when a honeybee is stung in our skin? It leaves formic acid or methanoic acid. So if we rub there some basic material, any basic material, suppose baking soda or calcium hydroxide, that means lime, then what will happen? This base will react with the acid and its effect will be reduced. So this is another example, important example of neutralization reaction. Remember, everything we are studying here is the effect of neutralization reaction. If the effect is acidic, you have to add base, then it will neutralize each other. Okay, just tally your knowledge with the neutralization reaction. So here list has been given. You may be asked match the following. Match the following question is also being given by in the board. This is important. Anti-sting methanoic acid, nettle of the sting, nettle plant, methanoic acid. Family of the salts. Some salts, how a salt is formed? You know, when a acid react with a base, salt is formed. Okay. So here you can also see that family of salt. More about salt. These are salt, friends. Please remember some names. These are some salt: potassium sulfate, sodium sulfate, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, copper sulfate, sodium chloride, sodium nitrate, sodium nitrate, sodium carbonate, ammonium chloride. You can see that this is neither liberating H plus ion, so this is not acid. This is not giving OH minus ion, so this is not base. It is different from acid and base. This is called salt. Okay. So how a salt is formed? You know already that when an acid react with a base, then salt is formed. So some questions are very important. You can see here that is how a salt is formed, acid or base used. This is very important. You may be asked question. Salt. Suppose a salt I am taking. Suppose the base common salt NaCl. Okay. Acid use. Which acid is used? HCl is used. Which base is used? Sodium hydroxide is used. NaOH. Okay. NaCl. Same you can compound, take NaNO3, sodium nitrate, NaNO3. What compound acid you will take? You can take HNO3 as a acid and NaOH as a base. Okay. Similarly, NH4Cl, ammonium chloride. Which acid you will take? You will take HCl as the acid and NH4OH as the base. So these are called parent acid. Parent acid. I am writing it above. Parent acid, and this is called parent base. So for the formation of any salt, acid and bases are required. So you may be asked in a question. So just take the clue. If it is chloride ion, Cl is available, then acid must be HCl. Okay. And if it is Na, then NaOH must be there, sodium hydroxide. And if there is SO4, suppose one example I am taking SO4, suppose copper sulfate, I am taking here copper sulfate, CuSO4, then there must be H2SO4 as acid and there will be copper hydroxide, CuOH2, copper hydroxide. Okay. So please remember that salt is formed by the reaction between acid and base, and the acid is called parent acid and this is called parent base. Okay. Chemicals from the common salt. This is very important. Chemicals from the common salt. Which chemicals can be formed with the common salt? You know, common salt is formed by the combination of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. You can see here This is common salt NaCl. It is formed by the reaction of hydrochloric acid HCl and sodium hydroxide NaOH. Common salt. This is very important topic. Common salt. Common salt acts as basic raw material for various material such as sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder and many more. That means common salt means NaCl, is act as a basic raw material for various important materials such as sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder. We will study one by one and their uses, etc. Sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide, aqueous solution of sodium chloride is called brine. This question has been given in the sample paper provided by the CBSE for the term 1 exam. What is the aqueous solution of sodium chloride called? This is called brine. So what happens? This process is called chlor-alkali process. You don't have to remember anything more, just understand the process. This is very important. What happens when brine, this is brine means aqueous NaCl solution, okay. This solution is aqueous NaOH solution, and this is cathode. Cathode means minus. This is anode means plus. Then when electricity is passed through the solution, then what happens? Then you know acid or base dissociate into their ion. So what will happen? NaCl will break down into Na plus Cl minus ion, okay. And what will happen with the water? This will also break down as H plus and OH minus ion. So there are two types of ions. Cation means plus ion, H plus and Na plus, and anions means minus ion, chloride ion and hydrogen ion. So what will happen? The plus ion will move towards the cathode and this minus ion will move towards the anode. And what will happen in the solution? Cl plus Cl, these two Cl will combine together and form chlorine gas, Cl2. Further, what will happen? H and H will combine together and will form hydrogen gas, and further Na and OH will combine and form NaOH. So three products will be formed: chlorine, hydrogen and sodium hydroxide. So from a single test, from a single reaction, we are getting three important product. These are very important product, chlorine gas, and you know the chlorine will be liberated at the anode because chlorine is minus, so it will go towards the anode and it will form near the anode. And you know hydrogen is H plus ion is positive, so it will go towards the cathode and hydrogen will be liberated at the cathode. So you can see here hydrogen is liberating near the cathode and chlorine gas is liberating near the cathode, anode. So please just have logic. The minus will proceed towards the plus and the plus will proceed towards the minus. Or in the solution, Na plus and H plus ion will combine together forming sodium hydroxide, and this is brine. This is important, brine, chloral alkali process. This process is called chloral alkali process. You can see the reaction, but you don't have to remember it. NaCl is reacting with the water when passing electricity. NaOH is formed, chlorine is formed and hydrogen is formed. Three important products are formed. Bleaching powder. Bleaching powder, important question is bleaching powder. When calcium hydroxide, when chlorine gas is passed over, when chlorine gas is passed over calcium hydroxide, that means lime, then this compound is formed called bleaching powder. Okay, this is bleaching powder. What are the uses of bleaching powder? There are some important uses. It is used to bleach the cotton or linen in the textile industry, for bleaching of the wood pulp in the paper factory. Okay, it will also use for killing germs from the water. Drinking water purify करने के लिए. This is also used to kill germs from the drinking water. Baking soda. What is baking soda? Baking soda, how it is formed? You know, it is sodium hydrogen carbonate, and you have earlier studied that sodium hydrogen carbonate, when reacts with an acid, you don't have to remember its formation equation, or when heated, you don't have to remember it. You just see here, this reaction is important, that whenever a baking soda react with acid H plus ion, that means it will be available from any acid. When react with H plus ion, then CO2 is formed and sodium salt is. This CO2 is very important, because when baking soda reacts with any acid, that means what will happen when acid will react? It will provide H plus ion. Okay, then H plus ion and this sodium bicarbonate will react and will form carbon dioxide. Remember only this thing. You don't have to remember any equation. You just remember that when sodium bicarbonate reacts with an acid, it liberates hydrogen gas. So what is the benefit of this hydrogen gas? You will see here. It is used as fire extinguisher, soda acid fire extinguisher. What will happen if you will this react with the acid and sodium and baking soda, baking powder, baking soda, then carbon dioxide is formed, and this carbon dioxide is used as fire extinguisher, because you know carbon dioxide is neither combustible and nor helps in combustion. Okay, just as oxygen, it helps in burning, helps in combustion, but carbon dioxide never helps in combustion, neither combute himself or nor helps in combustion. Okay, so it will be used as a fire extinguisher. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is also very important, because it will be used as an anti-acid, because you know that if suppose if nettle plant has touched your skin, then what will happen? It will enter methanoic acid in your skin. So to neutralize it, some anti-acids is uses. So you may use sodium hydrogen carbonate, that means baking soda. Washing soda. Washing soda is not very important. It just use the, remember it's that it is used as permanent to remove permanent hardness of water. Permanent hardness reduce करने के लिए किया जाता है. I will just teach you the important topics. So please believe and study these topics first, and then if you want, you may study further. Washing soda. Plaster of Paris. What is plaster of Paris? You know, plaster of Paris, you don't have to remember any equation, but just know the concept. Plaster of Paris, its formula is calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Hemihydrate means half H2O. The water molecule is half. What will happen? This plaster of Paris will react with water. Plaster of Paris is actually powder, is found in powder form. What will happen if water is react with it? It's formed gypsum. It is solid. It is solid. So this property is used for you know, by the doctors for plastering purposes. plastering purposes. What will happen? Because when it is plaster of Paris, it is in the powder form, and when it will add water to it, it will slowly solidify. It will solidify. So for bone fractures, it is used as a supporting material. Okay friends, now we will lastly see some questions, because these are very important. So please watch carefully after that. The question is, a solution turns red litmus blue, its pH is likely to be. Do you know that which type of compound can turn red litmus blue? Red litmus blue is done by a base. Okay, red litmus is done by a base. And what is the pH of a base? Tell. You know the pH of a base is greater than 7 and greater than 7. So what is the option here? Here it is 10. Okay, see how the question have been asked. Okay, they just want to have concept only. If you have concept, you will be able to answer the question in the exam. Okay, a solution, this is important, a solution reacts with crushed egg cells. You know what is crushed egg cells chemically? What is the chemical formula of egg cells? This is calcium carbonate, friends. This is calcium carbonate. So what happens when calcium carbonate reacts with the gas and turns lime water milky? You know which gas property is to turn lime water milky? This is definitely CO2. Okay, then a solution react with crushed egg cells and give rise to gas, turns water milky. The solution is, so what will be the solution? Okay, this will be an acid. This will be an acid solution, because you know when an acid reacts with carbonate, hydrogen carbonate, I just will take you to the topic. Oh, sorry. No, I am not able to reach you, but you can see that I have general equation I have taught you, that whenever a carbonate or hydrogen carbonate, remember a carbonate, that means there will be CO3, or hydrogen carbonate HCO3, then what will happen? It reacts with acid, then carbon dioxide is formed. Okay, and I have also taught you that this carbon dioxide, when passed through lime water, then the lime water becomes milky, and if you pass excess carbon dioxide, then it will again become clear. This question is important, that for medicine, for treating indigestion, you know what happens in indigestion? More acid is produced in the stomach. So to reduce the effect of acid, we have to eat some basic material. So these are called antacid, because they are the anti of the acid. है ना? These are the common questions. I will take you to the important one. Question number 9. These are very important. This type of conceptual questions are important. Please study. 5 solutions A, B, C, D, E, when tested with universal indicators, showed pH 4, 1, 11, 7 and 9. Which solution is neutral? You know, neutral means pH must be 7. Strongly alkaline. Strongly alkaline means if we go ahead from 7 से जितना ज़्यादा आगे जाएंगे, है ना, उतना ज़्यादा एल्कालीन होता जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे स्ट्रांगली एल्कालीन बोला है, तो स्ट्रांगली एल्कालीन मीन्स यहाँ पे हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि 9 है, तो ऑप्शन के हिसाब से 9 हो जाएगा. स्ट्रांगली एसिडिक मीन्स वी नो दैट इफ वी गो लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ 7, दैट इज below the 7, then its acidic property increases. So strongly acidic means here option is 1. Weakly acidic मीन्स एसिडिक तो है लेकिन वीकली एसिडिक है, इसका मतलब ऑप्शन के हिसाब से 4 है क्योंकि इट इज लेस देन 7. ओके, वीकली एल्कालीन मतलब एल्कालीन है लेकिन वीकली एल्कालीन है, तो ये 9 हो जाएगा. अच्छा सॉरी, पहला वाला आंसर जो था, सॉरी मैंने गलत बता दिया आपको. जो स्ट्रांगली वीकली जो वीकली एल्कालीन है वो 9 है, और जो स्ट्रॉन्ग एल्कालीन है वो 11 है ना, क्योंकि 11 भी तो ऑप्शन में है. तो जितना ज़्यादा हम लोग मतलब 7 से आगे जाएंगे, 14 के तरफ जाएंगे, 14 के तरफ, उतना ज़्यादा वो एल्कालीन हो जाता है. सो थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स. इफ़ यू like the video, you can share with your friends also so that their revision may also take place. Thank you very much.